Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo. In this tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover purchase orders and I want to speak to the fulfillment ratio of purchase orders, especially around when purchase orders are not delivered in full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add two items to my purchase order. I'm going to use my infamous bun test item. I'm going to add 100 of them. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to burger and let's just do 50 of them. I'm going to add them. Then I'm going to create my pending purchase order. And what has changed on the screen is that we can now accept deliveries and we then have ability to close the PO. So what is the difference between the two? Looking at what I've ordered, a recap, the orange is indicating that I can change this value. I have an outstanding count and then I have a delivery number. So what I want to do is I'm going to accept a delivery. I'm going to add 50 of these items. And then in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept 25 of them. Okay. So the order is not fully completed. I do not want to close the PO because I am expecting this purchase order to still receive items. The specific purchase order gets converted to an invoice, so I can enter my invoice number. Just going to leave it as is. And yeah, let me accept this purchase order. So I've received half of everything, the two line items, and then looking at the summary screen, I can see this specific purchase order. I only have a percentage fulfillment of 50%. Now let's go back and change this. I'm going to beef this one up to accepting another 50 because this is what I got left. Ordered 100, outstanding is 50, and this 25 I'm just going to leave as is. And I'm going to go accept delivery. All right, great. So I'm sitting at 83% order fulfillment, which is great. And I do want to show you on the fulfillment in terms what this actually looks like on a purchase order level. So I've done previous ones, but the one we're looking at is over here, PO20. And we can now see that each time we received an order, we actually got 50% of that specific order. So this is the first 50%, then I got 50% and another 50%. So the picture that is being painted here is after a set time, you can actually have a look and see what is the typical fulfillment percentage you get from these suppliers and actually compare them and understand how they're performing. Now, once I go to my purchase order, let's just go back to purchase order. This one, I'm going to reopen it. And now I'm just going to close it because I'm not accepting anymore and I just want to close it. Great, so it's popping up to the bottom, which says processed. I cannot change or add any more deliveries and the stats will stay the same. And from here on in, I can now have this captured for whatever reason, back orders or decided not to get it. So guys, that's just a quick change on the purchase order. So just a recap between these two. Accept your delivery if you're receiving the set amounts that was ordered. Just fill them in and click on delivery, and that will process and manage your order fulfillment stats.